everything about you is beautiful. You are beautiful. I don't care what you look like, because everything that God made is beautiful. Don't think that you have to be like these people that are around you. Don't think that you have to have an education. Don't think that you have to go to school like some of these people. Don't think that you have to speak or say things a certain type of way, because you are wonderfully and perfectly made in the image of God. Everything about you is perfect. Yeah, we all fall short of the glory, but don't let the world try to dim your lights. Don't try to let the world make you feel like that you have to measure up to their standards. The only person that you need to worry about is the Spirit of God. That's the only person that you need to impress. That's the only person you need to impress, not this world that wants to put labels on you, that try to make you think that you're not more than enough, because you are more than enough. Anything that God made, He said was good. Everything that He made, He said was good. So all your flaws, everything about you, all of your mistakes is perfect. All of your mistakes are perfect. Everything about you is perfect. Hold your head high today, because you deserve everything. You deserve the world. You deserve everything that everybody else is getting around you, and you will have a chance. Time and chance happens to everyone. Everything about you is beautiful. All of your mistakes, who you was in the past, who you are today, you have to understand that God is working everything out for our good. Everything that the enemy meant for evil, God meant it for good. Understand who you were created by. It's not up to the world to judge you, to say who you are, to say what your ending is going to be. It's not up to the world to dim your lights and put your lights out, because you are the light of the world. It's not up to these people. Don't worry about what people say, how they're looking at you, the whispers and all the things that they say behind your back. Because God's words will do everything that He spoke, and it will not come back to Him void. God is working everything out. He is working all of your worries, all of your doubts, all of that stress. He's working it out, because all of that is perfect. It's perfect in His kingdom, because this is the story that He gave you, and He needs you to get through it. He needs you to take your eyes off of what these people are saying, what they're trying to do to you. Because as long as you believe in Him, as long as you know who your Father is, you have nothing to worry about. It doesn't matter what you have or what you don't have. It doesn't matter how you look to people, whether they see you at your worst, whether they see you at your best. It doesn't matter how you look to these people in the world. Because sometimes, and I'm going to keep saying this, that God will make you look like you're nothing. He will make you look like you're nothing. And if you don't know who He is, then you will feed into that. You will feed into what everyone else is saying around you. You will look at yourself. You will doubt. You would think that you're the worst person. You would think that something is wrong with you, but you are everything and so much more. He said He was always coming for His peoples, which He is doing right now. As long as you know that who your Father is, as long as you know the characteristics of God, and that this world and people who want to live by it and live in it and operate and want to, and people that want to accept where they're at, and people who gave up on themselves, because they didn't just give up on themselves, they gave up on God. And people are just not talking about you and your situation. They're talking about God and his peoples and what they're going through. This is what you got to understand. When people put their name on you, put labels on you, and call you this and call you that, and try to dim your character, they're doing that to the character of God, who he created, because he created you. And it's sad, but people just don't know the character of God out here. They don't know how he works. They don't know that they're a part of God's story. They don't know that they're being controlled too. Whether you in power, whether you rich, whether you poor, it don't matter what you look like. It don't matter what you got. You still being controlled. Good and bad. All of these things work for those who love the Lord. And not only that, all of these things are working for God's story. Everybody is being used. But remember, when they put their mouths on you, they putting their mouths on God. Remember, these are his eyes. These are his ears. And everybody in this world, he sees through these eyes, and he sees and he hears with these ears. He got a plan for you. He definitely got a plan for you. Everything that you've been through. And a lot of people have seen you at your worst, and I'm going to constantly keep saying this because it needs to get in people's head. People have seen you at your worst. They have seen you down and out with nothing. They have seen you begging and pleading on drugs and all types of things. Over and over and over for years and years and years. And all they did was stereotype you. All they did was whisper behind your back. All they did was go tell their friends about you, laugh about you, talk about you. All of these things to dim who you are. And if any time that you're going through this, you got to know who you really is. Because the enemy don't want you to wake up to who you are. It wants to keep you at a certain, it wants to keep you it wants to keep you thinking lower of yourselves than what you are. It don't want you to get a whiff of who the Spirit of God is. It don't want you to turn to the kingdom of God for answers. It wants you to turn to the world for answers. It wants you to turn to the things of the world for help, support, for medication. It wants you to make sure your help stays with them. Understand who you are. Understand how powerful you are. Understand who you was created by. Understand the spirit of the Lord is at work in you. Understand you don't have to be that person that speaks a certain type of way, say things a certain type of way. All of these things that the world tells you should look like, you should be, and where you should be at, depending on how old you are, and depending on all of these things. Understand that the world likes to go ahead of God. Understand that the world likes to lay out their lives. Understand that they want to get all of these things and get all of these things first before waiting on the Lord. I understand that the world tries to go ahead of God because they think that they know themselves. They think that this is their life. They think that this body belongs to them, that their spirit belongs to them. But it's all throughout the Bible. It's all throughout the Bible. Even the ones that are in a position of power. God can shut this thing down anytime, any day. If you believe in the Lord, you know how powerful he is. He can shut everything down right now. But why he doesn't do that? Because he's allowing all of us to have time and chance. And because grace is upon us. It's because because the words say he's for love the world. The world, who is in the world? You, me, and everyone else. All of his peoples are in the world. Everything is going to work out the way it needs to work out. Don't feel like you got the worst end of the stick. Don't feel like things should have went better for you. Things are going perfect for you. Don't think because maybe you don't have a car, or maybe you don't have the best job, maybe you don't have a lot of money, maybe you don't have the best clothes, maybe you don't look a certain type of way. No, you perfect. You perfect, and you the perfect candidate. Understand that he didn't want you to have all of these things at this moment. It's not like you will, like you won't. Your job right now is to understand how beautiful and how perfect you are. I want you to smile today. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not perfect. Don't let anybody tell you you can't fit in. Or you don't deserve something. You deserve everything. This world belongs to the Father and everything in it. So you're beautiful in all of your ways, in all of your flaws, in all of your faults, in all of your mistakes. You don't covet what other people got. Don't look too much at what the world has to offer, because the world wants to offer you all of these things. It wants you to think that it has everything that you need. But the world is passing away and everything in it. What you need is the Lord. What you need to understand who your Father is. What you need to understand that your story is his story. He feels what you feel. He's inside of you. You're inside of him. We're all in the body of Christ. We're all his body parts. So he understands the feeling. He understands the stress. He understands the worry. He understands all of these things. And your answer is on the way. Keep having that faith. Keep believing the best of your abilities. You don't have to be perfect, because in your weakness, he is strong. You have to know who your help is. Things going to work out the way they're supposed to work out. Smile. Smile. He will never give you too much that he know that you can't handle. This is why you still here. This is why you got through all your situations. This is why even when people thought you was falling, you was getting back up. Because he has always been with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. I love you, but the Father loves you more. Have a good day.